This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that far. I know you guys saw it. The Los Angeles Fakers, LeBron James. See, this is a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, How does LeBron James get to skate off of the fact that he's load managing? We know he's not injured. We know he's load managing. Then we also have Carmelo Anthony. He returned to his isolation, ball dominant state. And a prediction, King Strikes guard. And a prediction, King Strikes guard. Then we look at Russell Westbrook of Russville causing turnovers. And to lose to the team that brought you into the NBA, the team that ingratiated you into an NBA lifeline, the team that basically invited us to the fact that your initial state as a basketball player is Russell Westbrook of Russville, and i.e. OKC. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But we have to ask ourselves, what's going on here? We have to get to the truth of the fact of the matter. You've put a circus clown, Circus Soleil affair together. You put Russell Westbrook of Russville, a guy that's turnover dominant, turnover affiliated, turnover prone, and you've mixed him with Carmelo Anthony, an isolation ball stopper. And then you've sprinkled in the big goof troop, Goof Troop, and Dwight Howard. Did you think that was going to work? These Los Angeles Lakers are fakers. Let me say it again. These Los Angeles Lakers are fakers. They're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to win a title. They're not going to do anything prominent. They're not going to do anything transformational. They're not going to do anything that's going to reveal themselves getting over the hump. They want an NBA bubble title. They want a fake title. They want a Mickey Mouse title. They want a fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot title. They want a least path of resistance title. They want an infinite Tsukuyomi. They want a virtual reality. And what did we say about virtual reality goggles? When you take the motherfuckers off, you got to come back to reality. They want a Ready Player One fucking title. It wasn't a real NBA title. Now, what happened the next year when they got to a real NBA title with real things at stake? They got first rounded. No. LeBron James got first rounded when Anthony Davis, the heavyweight lifter, was in there. But who said Anthony Davis was one away from being injured? And a prediction, King Strikes. And a prediction, King Strikes. It was He Knows Everything. Because he's Sun Tzu, aka Art of War. He's 7 steps ahead of the game. He's 48 laws of power on that rabbit ass. He sees right through these things for what they are. But if we're being honest with ourselves, and we're telling ourselves cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion, then the truth-telling fashion is as simple as this. That the fakers will reveal themselves for their ugly heads of what they are, fakers. LeBron James cannot, out of his own mouth, sit here and tell you that he is cerebral enough to mentally diagnose Russell Westbrook of Russville. You can't mentally diagnose someone like that. That's a person that has to be forever medicated. Woo. What I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me, motherfucking well. Somebody like that, you can't mentally diagnose him. You got to keep him heavily medicated and constantly medicated, because someone like that is going to continue to showcase all forms of mental disparity, all forms of mental, basically what we would say disturbances all across the board. This is what Russell Westbrook of Russville's game is. All things in life have an 80-20 rule. 80 mental, 20 physical. Let me say it again. 80 mental, 20 physical. And in the 80 mental, Russell Westbrook of Russville doesn't have anything up here. Early childhood onset of neuron receptors clicking on all cylinders have left him. They've gone away. This guy's an atrocious point guard. He does not play the game the right way. He plays the game in his own way. That's why it's called Russellville. He's in his own ville playing basketball. Did you guys think that this was going to work? And then the fact that OKC was down 19 and came back. It's a things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, but what it's revealing is what He Knows Everything told you guys. That the fakers are desperate. And they made moves to try to keep up with the Brooklyn Nets. They can't keep up. Because you got to understand, the Brooklyn Nets have a team that's harmonious, a team that's symmetrical, a team that plays linear with one another. The fakers are not linear. Russell Westbrook of Russellville and LeBron James both need the ball for 23 seconds. You think that's linear? Carmelo Anthony, isolation ball stopper. You think that's going to work? And then we got Big L Goof Troop and Dwight Howard that has caused fights and friction with Anthony Davis. They got into a squabble. This whole team is letting you know from the get-go and from the jump that this shit is not going to work. And if you thought it was, if you're that much of a brain full of mush and a brainwashed dodo head, then you need to crawl right back into the hole that you came out of. Let me say it again. If you're that much of a brain full of mush and a brainwashed dodo head, you need to crawl right back into the hole that you came out of. When it's all said and done, the fakers are always going to be what they always are at their truest and their most properest levels. Fakers. I keeps the foot on the what? On the X. I keeps the foot on the what? On the X. This is He Knows Everything. Checking out.